Every day when you wake up, you have choices. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And you can hit the snooze button and you can stay in the bed where it's safe and it's comfortable. Or you can get up and face the world.
You got to learn to let the past go so you can grow. Many people never act on their dreams because they allow their past experiences to determine what their possibilities are. Whatever you've done in the past, that's not a reflection of your possibilities. That's just a reflection of your development and your growth. The future is unfolding for you right now. The future is unlimited for you right now.
But even you have been in this exact same place before, but made the choice to get it done anyway. Because you made the choice to get busy living, while so many others made the choice to get busy giving up.
Making decisions isn't always easy. It requires discipline, patience, and stepping out of our comfort zones. It means choosing to do the right thing even when no one is watching, even when it feels easier to give up. The choices you make today set the foundation for your tomorrow.
Stop looking outside the window and start looking in the mirror. This ain't about what the teacher did. This ain't about what nobody else did. I'm looking at all the stuff I need to improve on, where I need to grow. And when I'm looking at it and asking myself, I'm starting with the man in the mirror, and I'm asking him to make that change.
Practice only makes improvement. You can always better your best. You have not done your best work yet. As long as you're here, you have a chance to transcend yourself. So don't believe in perfection. It doesn't exist. It only makes improvement. George Bernard Shaw said the people that make it in this life, they look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them.
The currency to get to the future, the bridge that we build, it is built on your daily decisions, your habits, your programming, the way that you think, the way that you talk, the way that you walk. Blood, sweat, tears, sacrifice. It's not easy, but it's worth it.
You always have the choice to power through and make that necessary change. But you keep looking back. You keep holding your head down.
But it calls on everything in you, ladies and gentlemen. You have to harness your will to say, I'm going to challenge myself. Sometimes I have to pull myself out of bed and say, come on, Les.
I never said it was going to be easy. Listen to me. If it was easy, everybody would do it. So I don't want to hear that. This is going to be hard. That's going to be hard. Listen to me. You got a choice. If you're willing to work for it, if you're willing to work at it, you can make your dreams become a reality. It's not easy, right? Nobody ever said it was going to be easy, but watch this. It can get done.
Your life is nothing more than the sum of your choices. So choose wisely, choose powerfully, choose to live the life you deserve.
If all you want is success, you will not have it. And so if all you want is the success, if all you want is a trophy, but you don't want a story, a process, if you don't want to be made into something, then you've already missed it. You've already failed. You've already tanked. And so once you get this, everything changes. What have been the biggest obstacles in your life? What has stopped you? What has hindered you? What has provoked you to get lazy?
When life pushed you down, when everybody said you are not enough, when you told yourself, I quit because I can't finish, and you got back up the next day and kept going.
Sacrifice is going to have to become your companion and no longer your enemy. Too many of you think sacrifice is your enemy. Sacrifice is a curse word. Sacrifice is bad. I don't want to sacrifice. Well, guess what? You cannot have success without process, without sacrificing. You cannot have it.
If all you see is success, then you've missed the entire moment. Because it is the journey, it is the grit, it is the grind, it's the prayers that you pray, it's the tears that you have cried, it's the rejection that you've had to take on your back. And so we all know these things that we've got to sacrifice oftentimes. Sometimes it's sleep, sometimes it's your relationship, sometimes it's those urges that we might get, and we got to sacrifice those urges, we got to sacrifice. Is it fear that we need to let go of? Is it unnecessary stress? Come on, is it those unidentified triggers? What is it? What hobbies do I need to let go of? What people do I need to let go of? What opinions of people do I need to let go of? What's wasting my time? And so when sacrifice becomes your companion, it is only then that we can begin to step into the process of what is required to climb mountains. Everybody wants to get to the top of the mountain, but nobody wants to climb. Sacrifice is going to build me. Sacrifice is going to prepare me. I'm going to be equipped. I'm going to be conditioned. Destiny is haunting us, breathing down our necks, asking us, when are we going to step forward? When are we going to march into this thing? Michael Jordan has a $2 billion net worth. That's beautiful. But what was the cost for all of that? How did he win games? How did he win championships? How hard did he practice? How crazy was his faith? How many vacations did Michael Jordan have to turn down? How many parties did he have to walk out of? How many people had to be amputated out of his life? Everybody wants to celebrate the $2 billion evaluation of his enterprise, but it came at a cost. It came with some sleepless nights. It came with some long practices. It came with a lot of no's. No, I can't do the party. No, I'm not gonna do the drinking. No, I'm not connecting with them. No, I don't need that circle. No, it came with a lot of no's. It came with a lot of sacrifice. It comes with a lot of rejecting. It comes with a lot of awareness of what is not serving the vision. Had a temperature of over 100 degrees and won the game over the Jazz in '95, a champion. But he sacrificed comfort. He sacrificed convenience. He had to sacrifice and reject the voices in his head that said, you're crazy, you're sick, you need to rest, you need to sit down. If I'm going to seek success, I've got to define what sacrifices are required in order to step into it. I cannot have it. I will not see it until I've counted up the cost. You'll find yourself connected to 100 people that think they know what you should be doing to get where you're supposed to be. And so I've got to begin to shut the mouths of the people that don't know the cost, the price that I have to pay. You may have paid that, but I may not have to pay that price. I can learn from your mistakes. I don't have to fall down the same ditches you fell down. I don't have to flop down the same stairs you flopped down. That's your price. That's your cost. I've got another way. I've got a different mentality. I just may be a little bit more creative than you. I just may be a little bit more innovative. I just may have more faith than you. I don't have to fall like you fell. I don't have to hurt like you hurt. I can look up and get up. When did you get to the point where you snapped so easily? When you let go so easily? When you gave up so easily? I know what it's like to feel like, if I keep going, I'm gonna waste my time. We all get to this point in our life where we ask ourselves the question, what have I held on to that should have been amputated? All of us are holding on to something that is familiar and we are comfortable, and it has become our paradigm, our pattern, our way of life. And if we're honest, we can't see ourselves without this thing. I don't know what it is for you. Everybody's got a different thing, person, place, something that needs to be amputated out of our life, cut off, that's no longer serving us. And so my question to you really is, I know you have your eyes on success, the end game, the trophy, but what conveniences haven't we let go of that have become cancerous to us? If we're honest, we should be able to write out a whole list of things
that we're not doing that we were destined to do, but our forward motion has been halted by something. Are you willing to confess to yourself, what haven't you been willing to surrender? Why is it that you think what's killing you is helping you? You're bleeding out. You're directionless. You don't even have an idea where you are. And you're so comfortable, yet you're so annoyed because there's something deep down on the inside of you that knows that you're not where you're supposed to be. And so now we've got to start talking about the things that we need to sacrifice. What is it that needs to be amputated? That I thought was assigned to be an aid to me, that I thought was a help, that I thought was an assignment, is actually my assassin. It's the things in our life that we think are helping us, that we're assigned to, that are oftentimes assigned to kill us. What have you clinged to that should have been amputated years ago? I don't know what it is. You know, I don't have to know. You need to know. Is it laziness? Is it procrastination? Is it ego? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it rejection? Is it abandonment? Is it just pain? I mean, what is it? What is it? Why? Haven't you been able to succeed in specific areas that you've set out to conquer, that you've set out to dominate, that you've set out to be the best? Why is it that you haven't been able to succeed? Why? Ask yourself these questions. And what haven't you been willing to sacrifice? We all know the list. There's no time to get amnesia now. We all know the list of things we gotta sacrifice. Are we gonna have immediate gratification and long-term dysfunction? Or are we gonna have long-term gratification and short-term discomfort?
If you really want to be successful, if you really want to go to the next level, if you really want to prove all your doubters and haters and naysayers wrong, you have to be willing to disappear for 6 months. You have to be willing to disappear for 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, as long as it takes for you to metamorph into the brand new you. See, the mindset of greatness is what will allow you to stay inside while you're trying to put yourself in a position 6 months from now to come back outside a brand new human being. Make the world remember your name. Make the world say, wow, what in the world have you been doing? It's discipline, and more discipline. The great Zig Ziglar says, self-discipline is doing within while you're doing without. Oh, you don't believe that it can happen for you? You don't believe that if you disappear for 6 months and come up with a game plan and execute that game plan, that you can change your life?
Sure, you can talk about it. Sure, you can plan it. Sure, you can write it down. Sure, you can go to the conference and hear about it. You can read about it. But at some juncture, you have to disappear and put the work in and come back and shock everybody that doubted you.
I chose to sit my butt down and get to work and grind hard each and every day and celebrate the small wins along the way. And let one day become 2, and 2 days become 3, and 3 days become 4, and 4 turned into a week, and a week turned into a month, and a month turned into 2 months, and 2 months became 3, and 3 became 4, and 5 became 6. And when I showed myself, the world knew I had been working. I knew I had been working. I was a different animal. I was a different beast. And it's now time for you to unleash your beast to the world. But first you gotta shut yourself down for 6 months.
You have unfinished business. You got work to do.
And so one thing we are going to have to get crystal clear about is that if I failed, then I can win. I'm talking to that track star. I'm talking to that athlete. I'm talking to that student. I'm talking to the person who failed the exam over and over and over again. I'm talking to that individual who feels as though all hope is lost. If you are still alive, you've got something left. Thomas Edison, he was fired from his first 2 jobs. His teachers coined him stupid, that he couldn't learn anything. This is the man who invented the light bulb the first 1,000 times he failed. But he was never a failure. He just found 1,000 ways that don't work. You're no Thomas Edison. You didn't try 1,000 times. Try 1,000 times and then come talk to me and tell me you're not enough. Tell me you don't have what it takes. Tell me you're stupid. Tell me you're dumb. Tell me you're slow. Tell me you don't have enough. Whatever pushed you to the ground, whatever knocked you to the floor, from that place, I want you to look it in the eye and tell it. Tell that person, tell that circumstance, tell that place, tell whatever it is that knocked you to the floor, you can't keep me here.
But up until now, you haven't taken the necessary steps to put yourself in a position to win. The next level awaits, but it will require you to shut yourself down. Put yourself in a room, get out your pad and paper, and start writing each and every goal that you have down, and start coming up with a plan and start executing that plan. Oh yeah, you're gonna fail, you're gonna fall, you're gonna have setbacks, you're gonna have adversity, you're gonna have things that slow you down. But that's why the word revise was created, because it means you have to go back and sit down again and revise and restructure and realize what worked and realize what didn't work.
If you're going to understand the program of resiliency, we are going to have to stop running from difficult times. Stop praying that the storm will pass over you and pray to grow through the storm. Stop going around it, go through it. What you go through, you will grow through. Some fights are not won in the first round. Flat out. And the moment that you get that and you get crystal clear and you accept the fact that there are some giants that you will not defeat in the first round. You're not going to hit the million with the first investment. You're not going to hit the home run at first swing. But resiliency says, I belong here and I deserve another shot. I want my opportunity. Give me my opportunity.
See, the mindset of success embraces the difficult days. It keeps grinding because it knows that in the end, all of the hard work pays. Hard work pays off. But if you commit, if you have self-discipline, and you do the things you need to do on a daily basis, 6 months from now, greatness will arrive. 6 months from now, the world will see the new and improved you. 6 months from now, you will walk with a confidence. You will walk with a swagger. It's time for you to ghost the world. It's time for you to disappear for 6 months. Will it be easy? No. That time period will test your mental. That time period will test your will. That time period will test your inner strength. But I'm telling you, you're not the first person to go through something. You have to go through something to get to something. I'm disappearing, y'all. I'll see y'all on the other side. Next time y'all see me, you won't even recognize me, because I'm gonna radiate the greatness that lives inside of me. Disappearing for 6 months will be the best thing that I ever do in my life. There's no rearview mirror. You cannot look back, only look ahead. I need you to endure the sour taste of now to get to the sweet taste of later. disappear as a mess, and reappear in 6 months, ready to live life at your best. This is a great day to win.
Anxiety, frustration. I've been in the ever-cycling vortex of self-doubt. I've been there, so I kind of know what you're talking about. I'm going to share a few things with you that hopefully will help the pain to subside. You can read them if you want. You can read them again later if you feel like it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do anything. But you get to choose. But honestly, man, if I spend all this time typing this out to you, and you don't allow it to be a tinder to your fire, well, you're just letting us both down. I'm gonna give you 4 rules that if you can obey, if you can make these rules a command, I believe not only will the pain subside, but perhaps transformation could take place from the inside. Rule number 1, there are no more 0 days. What is a 0 day? A 0 day is when you don't do a single solitary thing towards whatever your dream or goal is in this life. So I want you to make a conscious decision that there will be no more 0 days. Now, I'm not saying you gotta kill yourself, but the point I'm trying to make is that you need to promise yourself that your new program, your new system will be a life lived of no more 0 days. This means that when the day is over and you look up and it's 11:58 at night, you did something. No more 0 days. I mean, I don't care if it was 1 push-up, 1 sit-up, 1 page of the book, but just make a decision that there will be no more 0 days. You see, when you're in the vortex of being bummed and you are trapped in the pattern of self-sabotaging behavior, you get used to it. And the only way you are going to break out is with a massive string of consistent non-0 days. That's rule number 1. Don't forget it. Rule number 2 is that you are going to have to be grateful to the 3 U's. The past you, the present you, and the future you. And if you want to love somebody and have someone to love you back, you got to learn to love yourself. And the 3 U's are key. You gotta be grateful for the past you, for the positive things you've done, and do favors for the future you, like you would for your best friend. You feeling bad today? Stop for a second and think of a good decision you made yesterday. That salad, that fish, that protein shake, instead of the burger or fries. Did you save money in your past to buy something that resonated with you? And thank the past you. Are you currently saving toward that dream or that goal you have, or that improbable feat? Then you need to be grateful for the present you. The last part of the 3 U's is you gotta love your future self. You gotta do your future self a favor. I know you might be tired. Not today, present self. This one's for future me. No PlayStation, no Xbox, no distraction. I don't care if it's 1 more push-up or 1 more sit-up or 1 more page in the book. You see the cycle of doing something for someone else, future you, and thanking someone for the good in your life, past you, is the key to building gratitude and productivity. Don't doubt me. Rule number 3, you are going to have to forgive yourself. I mean it. Maybe you have all the know-how, the money, the ability, strength, and talent to do whatever you want to do. But let's say you still don't do it. Now you're going to give yourself a tough time for not doing what you need to do. Pick your head up. Being disappointed in yourself causes you to be less productive. If you can forgive yourself, you can be healed from the past, equipped for the present, and cast vision for the future. You owe you. Forgive you. And get on with the rest of your life. Rule number 4 is the easiest, and it's 3 words: exercise and books. That's it. Pretty standard advice, but when you exercise daily, you actually get smarter. You get crystal clear about the road ahead. When you exercise, you position yourself to win the war. When you exercise and you push yourself, you will test the limitations of your soul, and you'll become crystal clear, both internally and externally, that all you have is all you need. As for books, almost everything we've ever thought or felt or gone through or wanted to know how to do has been figured out by someone else. So get some books. Get some books. Read 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Read Emotional Intelligence. Read From Good to Great. Read books that will help you understand. Read books that will get you crystal clear on your future. Read the Body Weight Fitness Reddit and incorporate it into your workouts. Reading gets you to the next level faster. One last piece of advice though. If you wake up tomorrow and you can't remember the 4 rules, I just laid it out for you. Read this again. Watch this video again. Don't forget, 90 days as much as you can. The 3 U's: gratitude and favor, forgiveness, exercise, and books. And this is the road to self-improvement, physically, emotionally, mentally. You got this, man.
I got 3 words for you. Shut it down. Log out of the social media. Get off the internet. Unplug and evaluate where you are and where you're supposed to be. You got one life to live. The question is, why are you here? And what are you going to do about it? Because the truth of the matter is, you have survived the greatest traumas of your life. Life has hit you. Life has knocked you to the ground. There are people that have tried to bury you alive, and you survived. So I need you to disappear for 30 days. I need you to disappear for just 1 month.
Don't worry about the prize. You worry about the process. You don't decide when you're born. You don't decide when you die. But you got a whole lot to do with that in-between stuff. Listen to me.
Whatever you put your heart to do, whatever you put your mind to do, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, I don't care if you don't have no support. With me, you alone, we can get this thing done, baby, all right?
Who am I talking to? I'm talking to that person that's tired of where they are, and you are bold enough, you are crazy enough, you are courageous enough to shut it down for 30 days.
The window of opportunity and sometimes the window of life, it closes quickly. And so I need you to do me a huge favor, man. I need you to get busy living.
The future is very expensive and it requires sacrifice now. Can you depart from instant gratification and suffer now that you live the rest of your life a champion?
All you need to get where you're going, you already got it, right? You already have it. All I need you to do is believe in yourself.
Disappear for 30 days. Come back and shock the world. Can you identify what has kept you broken? What has kept you broke? What has kept you defeated? What has kept you covered under the blankets of anxiety and stress and overwhelm? But you're trying to make business moves with people that don't think like you. They don't walk like you. They don't sacrifice like you. They're not willing to put in the blood, the sweat, the tears behind closed doors. A man is rewarded in public for what he does in private. I need you to disappear for the next 30 days. What does that look like? 720 hours dedicated to the future. I need you to disappear for 30 days. Just 30 days. Can you walk away for 30 days? Can you silence the doubters for 30 days? Can you tell everybody to be quiet for 30 days so you can focus on you? Who you are today has gotten you as far as you're going to get. If you're going to get any further, you got to reinvent yourself. And if you're going to reinvent yourself, you've got to shut it down for 30 days.
I need you to pursue it. I need you to go get it, all right? I need you to go get it. Don't wait for it to come to you, all right? Greatness is not going to come knock on your door. There's some opportunity that's not going to come knock on your door. You got to go get them. Without even knowing you, if you're watching me, I already know you got something within that you wanted. I already know that. Because I already know you can. But my question to you young people this summer, will you? I already know what you're capable of doing, but my question is, will you reach your potential?
You've been too focused on who was not there for you and who did not believe in you and the people that just said it but didn't do it. You've been too focused on that. The trauma, the anxiety, and I'm wondering if you can begin to shift that focus in the next 30 days, if you can begin to shift that focus on what's working in your life, what's within your control and not what's outside of your control. What can you control? Who can you influence? The first person that needs to be influenced in your life is you. It's you. You can't lead anybody. You can't go anywhere unless you have awakened yourself on the inside to follow a specific plan. Write it out. I need you to disappear for 30 days.
Listen to me very closely. It is no shame in wanting to quit, all right? No shame in wanting to quit. Let me just real quick, let me be honest with you. Let me be transparent with you. I'm saying this school stuff is killing me. Like, it's cramping my style. And I just, for a second, y'all, can I just be transparent? I was like, I can't stand school right now. I got one more stats class to go to be finished with my coursework for the PhD. And I'm telling y'all, I was like, I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to give up. It ain't no shame in thinking about quitting. It ain't no shame. It ain't no shame in getting tired. It's no shame in feeling burnt out. It's no shame. But the trick is, don't just think about it. Say to yourself, I got to rethink it and get this thought out of my mind. Why? Because the shame is in quitting. So if you thought about it, there ain't nothing wrong with that, boo. Don't let that thought become a reality, all right?
3 words for you. Shut it down. We cannot have the future without revelation. We need to see how far we are from where we're supposed to be. Once you shut it down, you'll be able to diagnose. You'll be able to examine. You'll be able to repair the roads. You still keep trying to walk into your future fractured, broken, hurting. You need to walk into your future whole.
You can decide the quality of your life, all right? Listen to me. You are not a victim. Okay, nope, I can't decide how I was born. Nope, I can't say when I die. What you can do is you can control all that stuff in between.
And I know you're broken, and I know you're tired, and I know you're weary, and I know you're confused, and I know that you've got questions, and I know you're fractured, and I know you're bleeding in places nobody can see. But if you shut it down, you can heal. You're standing at the precipice, the edge of the greatest move in your life, and the time is now like never before to take a leap of faith. It takes faith to jump off of the edge. It takes faith to step into your purpose. It takes faith to step into your destiny. It takes faith to pull away from everything that is familiar, to step into uncharted territory, to become the person you were born to be. It takes faith. Can you disappear for 30 days? Put in the work. Examine what you've written. Think over the things you've discussed with people. Go through the process. Go through the mud. Inhale. Exhale. I know it's cold on the other side, but it's time for you to cross over because you're too comfortable.
I want you to think of just one person in this very moment that went through a traumatic, life-altering experience, and it left them psychologically handicapped or even physically handicapped. And I want you to start thinking about the pain. I want you to think about the diminished expectations, the psychological torture, the testing of the limitations of the soul. I want you to think about what this person has gone through. And I want you to think about how you were there for them, how you were compassionate, how you had empathy and you had understanding. But more than that, you felt a responsibility to come to their aid, to provide a sense of comfort and refuge. And now I want you to think to yourself, when was the last time you did this for you? When you have fallen, when you have made a mistake, the worst thing you can do is criticize yourself. At the end of the day, life can be very painful. We can experience loss and worry and the insomnia of reoccurring heartbreak and hardships. It is inevitable. It is self-compassion that gives us the power to face our failures, to face our fears, to face our insecurities, to face what we don't like about ourselves and come out on top. Denial is another form of resistance, and only those who are self-compassionate can deal with the problem. There's a lot of people walking around today, they have unchecked rage, unchecked aggression, unchecked anxiety, fear, insecurity. You're going to have to care enough about yourself to face it and find a resolve. Cure what is curable, prevent what is preventable, and go on about your day. When was the last time you showed yourself a little compassion, a little empathy? This is not an invitation to become self-absorbed, but rather a thought that I want to bring to your attention. Remember the past, but do not live in the past. Every mistake you have made up until this very moment, forgive yourself. With forgiveness comes freedom, and when you are free, you are empowered. You are positioned to fight for your future. If you are going to win the fight for your future, then you are going to have to master self-compassion. I don't think we really understand the power of self-compassion. We all understand that compassion is a characteristic and a distinctive that really causes us to recognize the urgency to assist when someone is in need. Compassion motivates us to get involved. When we see somebody that is facing adversity, conflict, hardship, it makes us sensitive to what others are going through. This is what compassion does. It makes us care at such a profound level that we are filled with an overwhelming desire to make a difference. I mean, this is the power of compassion. Compassion is one of the bridges to the future. Compassion is a part of the recipe for breakthrough. If you want to experience breakthrough relationally, socially, even politically, you're going to need compassion. We know this. Compassion makes us accept responsibility that we never thought we could handle. Compassion makes us better people than we could have ever dreamed we'd be. It makes us exist at our highest level. Compassion causes us to get creative on behalf of others. When they are facing giants, when they are facing adversity, this is what compassion does. And I'm gonna tell you this, it's easy to be compassionate on others. It's easy to believe for others. It's easy to pump somebody else up. It's easy to listen to a motivational video that says, be great, work harder, don't give up, you can do it, wake up early, go to bed late, remember your why, never sleep in, greatness is upon you, do your best. It's easy for us to listen to this, but there's a disconnect with receiving the information and then applying the information. So our application muscle is off, and the reason why it's off is because the self-compassion is non-existent, or it's so low that we are only motivated for a week or a day or a moment. But if you want the future, if you want to win the fight for the future, if you want it all, if you want to fulfill destiny, then you're going to need self-compassion. You got to treat yourself with the exact same kindness, care, and concern that you have for your best friend. I want you to take out a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle of that piece of paper. On the left side, I want you to write down everything that proceeds out of my mouth that resonates with you. I don't care if you have to pause this video a million times. Do this if you want results. On the right side of that paper, I want you to write down questions that you might have. I want you to write down this internal conversation that you've been having with yourself. So if I say number one rule for self-compassion is to kill the inner critic. You need to ask yourself, is my self-criticism crippling my ability to be self-compassionate? Most people generally try to hide their shortcomings in order to maintain positive self-image. So they get real busy and they have all this unchecked insecurity and anxiety, and they have all this unchecked self-sabotaging belief about themselves. Let me tell you something right now. Busyness is artificial significance. When you have compassion on yourself, then you have a strong desire to come to your own aid, to encourage yourself to get down to the root of the problem and face what it is that you were attempting to run from. If you love yourself, then you're going to get in the mirror and you're going to face the adversity, face the conflict, embrace rather than avoid challenges. And you don't give up on yourself. Do not give up on yourself. When you find yourself criticizing yourself negatively, comparing yourself to others, try to find inspiration in their successes and strengths instead of feeling threatened. Oftentimes we privately criticize because we are publicly comparing ourselves to other people.
I want you to ask yourself the question, am I generally optimistic over every facet of my life? Do I expect the best of health for myself? When I am discouraged and indulging in a form of self-pity? Do I look at problems as potential opportunities? Do I praise or do I criticize? If you're going to have a high quality of self-compassion, then you're going to have to wake up every single day with a mind that is fully persuaded that you are an incurable optimist, and you're going to see every challenge as an opportunity. You've got to be an incurable optimist. You've got to see the light at the end of every tunnel. You have to see the glass half full instead of half empty. And even if there's nothing in the glass, you have to see that emptiness as an opportunity to build something you've never seen. They say that which you fear or expect will most likely come to pass. The body manifests what the mind harbors. And there's a fine line between self-compassion and self-absorbed. How do you see yourself? Every day, I want you to start expecting the best as a way of life. If you are going to win the war for your future, then you are going to have to master the muscle of self-compassion.